Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be making apple cinnamon rolls. Let's get to it. First, you're going to start with 4 cups of flour. Now you're going to add 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast. Now add 1/3 cup of sugar. One teaspoon of salt. Now mix. Now put 1 1/2 cups of milk in a bowl. And 6 tablespoons of butter. You're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Now pour it into the flour mix. Beat it. Add the egg. Beat again. Now add the remaining cups of flour one at a time. Let it mix in. Now let it beat for 3 to 4 minutes. Turn it up to medium. Okay, now take this dough, butter or oil a bigger bowl, and then transfer the dough into here. Okay, now you're going to cover it with a cloth and let it rest for an hour. Okay, while we let that rise, we're going to get a little bowl, and then you need cinnamon, brown sugar, and then a tiny bit of nutmeg and allspice. Okay, so you need 3/4 of a cup brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I always like to do a little extra shake. Okay, and then just do 1 shake of nutmeg and allspice. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now just mix it up together. All mixed up. I'm just gonna grease these 2 pans and get them ready for the rolls. Okay, now they're all greased and we're gonna head on to rolling out the cinnamon roll. So you're gonna start by flouring your surface. Just the dough. And now just roll out your dough to about 8 by, I don't know the measurements, just do a big rectangle. I like to kind of shape it before I roll it out. Roll it. Doesn't need to be perfect, but about that big. And then, I don't know, is that a 1/4 inch thick? You're gonna get butter. It says 6 tablespoons, but I just kind of go until it's fully covered. Room temperature, and then just get a little spatula and then spread it. Now we're going to peel and dice 4 apples. Okay, so now we're going to make the apple, not compote, but the inside filling. You're just going to take out 1/4 cup of the spices, and then this is 3½ apples, 4 small apples or 3 big ones. And then we need a tablespoon of butter, and we're going to saute the apples. Once the butter has melted, pour in your apples. Saute for a few minutes and then add in your spice. Now add in your spice and cook until all the sugar has melted. We are now going to let that cool, and we are heading back to the dough. So now with the remainder of the cinnamon and sugar and the spices, we're going to put it on the dough and just spread it out. So this is what it looks like. Get it close to the edges, but not over the edges. And now we're gonna go get our apple mix. Okay, we are now going to add our apple mix. Just spread it all on. Okay, it should look like this. And now we're going to roll it up. I like taking some floss because that's the easiest way for me to do it. And then you just go underneath. Okay, this is what we got. They are kind of messy, but once they're cooked, it'll be better. Now we're gonna let them rise for an hour and come back. Don't forget to cover them. Okay, now while we wait for them to bake, we are going to make the icing. I wanted to do a glaze this time instead of cream cheese because I feel like with the apples it would be too heavy for me. So, yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna need 1 cup of powdered sugar, now you're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then for the milk, just start with a tablespoon and then add in as you need to the consistency you want. But I'm also going to add cinnamon just to make it more fun. I'm just going to add a few shakes, and now I'm going to mix. You also add sugar if you need it to run. This is about the consistency that you want. You want it to be runny, but not too fast. Okay, now we just gotta wait for them to finish baking. Okay, the rolls are out of the oven. They grew, obviously. But yeah, this is what they're looking like. I'm gonna let them cool for 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll add the icing. Okay, now we are going to put the icing on and then we will be all finished. Okay, this is the final product. This is what we got. I think it looks like it'll taste pretty good. This is how it turned out. I think it tastes so good. Let me know if you guys try this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.